Hello and welcome to Kung Fu Science Debunks Derren Brown's lottery prediction explanation. Now before we begin, I'll just let you know I'm a big Derren Brown fan. I like him because, like say Penn and Teller and other magicians like that, they basically tell you there's no actual sort of mystical forces that they use. They're just basically setting out to deceive you, but they're honest about it, unlike say David Blaine, who whilst he can perform simple magic really well, does sort of dabble in mumbo jumbo, which doesn't float my boat so much. So with that out of the way, as I said, I'm going to debunk Derren Brown's explanation of how he predicted the lottery. Now, if you weren't aware, on Wednesday the 9th of September on live television, broadcast across all Channel 4 channels and also onto the Tate Modern in London, Derren Brown live predicted what the National Lottery result would be, which was 2, 11, 23, 28, 35 and 39, and we've linked to the video so you can see how he did it. He ignored the bonus ball. On Friday the 11th, he then gave us an hour-long programme in which he explained how this prediction came about. And unfortunately this prediction doesn't actually work, and this is why. He relied on a very real phenomena called the wisdom of crowds. Now, this basically takes place if you look at, say, a country fair or a school fete, when they have one of the competitions where you can guess the weight of the cake or the number of jelly beans in a jar. If you take all of the answers that are given and take the average of those answers, it's a fairly accurate indicator of what the actual answer would be. So, for example, if you're actually at one of these events, I don't know if it counts as cheating or not, but if you wait a while, look at everybody's answers and do a quick bit of mental arithmetic to work out the average, you're probably going to be on to a bit of a winner. Anyway, with that aside, the way he applied it was towards the previous draws that the National Lottery had had. Now, over time, we can demonstrate this with a dice. We're using a dice because there's only 6 outcomes and it was a bit easy for us to roll it, which we did 212 times, and I'll come to why it's important in a second. As you can see, the more we rolled it with this graph, as time went on, the closer each number being drawn became to being even. Now if you look at the first part of this graph, this is our first quarter of our results, you can see that 3 and 5 haven't actually been rolled as many times as the other numbers. Now this doesn't actually mean that the next time we roll the dice we're more likely to get 3 or 5 because they haven't come up. Every single time that we roll the dice, the chances of getting any of the numbers is always 1 in 6, and the same applies to the National Lottery. However, each combination that results in the National Lottery, there's a 1 in 13.9 million chance of it, which is why I never play the lottery, because it's just a waste of money. What Derren Brown did is he got 24 people together to sit down and look at the previous results and then think about what the next numbers would be. And as you can see, each draw of the National Lottery, like the throw of a dice, is an independent event. So however Derren Brown managed to do it, this certainly was not how he actually did it. Well, I say that, so it would be good to do a nice proper scientific study to see if it works, but I'm not much of a betting man, as I said, but I'd put money on basically this solution not working. So how did he do it? I actually have no idea, and this is why I really enjoy magic. As you know, I'm a skeptic, and these things often leave me wondering. I'm fairly sure, you'll have to have seen the programme here for the rest of this, the first time that he got the prediction out, I guess he was possibly just lucky having, this is only my own theory, by the way, I think the first time he got people to predict the 6 numbers, they went out and bought a ticket and they got 1 number correct, so they didn't win anything. And so he then said that possibly their psychological mind frame, thinking that they might be able to win, got in the way. So then what he did is he got the 24 people together again on 2 subsequent draws and had them make their predictions for the numbers as the draw happened and then matched it up. Now what I think possibly happened is that actually he, probably because he's very good at these things, influenced those people to get the numbers he wanted, and actually he got the numbers from the draw before the rest of the room did and was able to influence it in that way. Obviously I might be wrong on this guess. As for the actual lottery prediction itself, maybe he did break into Camelot and fix the machine, or maybe he had some other subtle method, or as some people are saying, some people on the internet are debating about whether it was camera trickery. I honestly don't know, and this is why it's going to be a great trick that's going to get people talking about him for years to come. I mean, he's already a very good trickster, and I'm looking forward to the rest of his shows and everything else he does in the future, because I'm a big fan and endorse. So whilst he did again deceive us, that's part of his charm. And there we go. This is Kung Fu Science signing out till next time. Take care.